The story of Bangladesh wasn't written by the world. It was written by its people. Around 180 million people, 147,570 square kilometers, and an ambition that has always been larger than both. By the farmer who reads the season, the way an economist reads a chart. By the fisherman who has known these rivers longer than any map. By the woman who built a business from one bolt of cloth and the strength of her own conviction. Then the country began to change. The second largest apparel exporter in the world, $40 billion in garments, reaching every corner of the globe. Total exports exceeding 50 billion, remittances surpassing 30 billion. Sent home by Bangladeshis building this nation from every time zone. A labor force of 71 million, a median age of 26, a GDP of $475 billion, and still growing. Highways, bridges, a metro train through the heart of Dhaka, a digital generation writing Bangladesh's future in code. And among the institutions shaping this journey, one platform has, for 20 years, strengthened the bridge between Bangladesh and the global business community. The name is International Business Forum of Bangladesh, IBFB. In the early 2000s, Bangladesh stood at the edge of something it could feel but not yet name. Trade was rising, industry was rising, ambition was rising, but the conversation was uneven, sometimes unheard. The country needed a credible, non-partisan space where business, academia, civil society and policymakers could come together. IBFB was established in 2005 under the visionary leadership of Mr. Mahmudul Islam Chowdhury, with the support of the International Republican Institute and the United States Agency for International Development. IFC, World Bank Group, IBFB was further strengthened in its formative years through the US AID Pragoti initiative, which helped lay a strong institutional foundation rooted in credibility, trust, and purpose. Over the years, it evolved into a respected policy and research platform. Today, IBFB serves as a vital bridge between policymakers, entrepreneurs, and development partners, advancing reform dialogue and contributing to a more competitive, transparent, and sustainable Bangladesh. Every institution begins with someone willing to build before there is certainty. For IBFB, that leader was Mr. Mahmudul Islam Chowdhury, a businessman, a public servant, a leader shaped by history itself, former mayor of Chittagong City Corporation, three-time member of parliament, chairman of Khan Bahadur Group. When he became founding president in 2006, IBFB was still an idea finding its footing. Under his leadership, the institution built its foundation. In 2006, IBFB opened structured dialogue on governance, taxation, infrastructure, and investment. In 2007, the focus turned to transparency, ethical business, and regulatory reform. In 2008, amid global uncertainty, discussions centered on energy, infrastructure, and industrial resilience. In 2009, IBFB addressed governance, tax reform, and the realities of a changing global economy. In 2010, the institution deepened its work on city governance, financial transparency, and industrial accountability. And by 2011, IBFB had earned something critical: credibility. It had become a respected platform where difficult conversations could happen constructively.
The economic constituency of Bangladesh was politically complicated and it was not properly attended, for which reasons International Business Forum of Bangladesh got birth to make independent platform for the business community and the civil society to make policy reforms on research-based advocacy. International Business Forum of Bangladesh was founded in 2005 and 6, and incidentally I was the founding president, and I am grateful to the members, to the media, to all the business community, those who have been supportive, and in particular the IRI, International Republican Institute, USAID and American Embassy, and the IFC World Bank Group, who has been supportive in organizing this organization. So I am grateful that IBFB has passed already 20 years of its journey and has a lot of accomplishments in the basket of IBFB. Thank you very much. Look forward to see IBFB again and again.
He did not simply build an organization, he built the foundation on which future leadership could stand. Leadership evolved, the mission remained. The next chapter was about expansion. In 2012, Mr. Hafizur Rahman Khan became president of IBFB, an industrial entrepreneur whose journey began on the factory floor. Founder of Runner Group, one of Bangladesh's leading industrial brands. Under his leadership, IBFB scaled nationally and internationally. In 2012, discussions focused on industrial policy and manufacturing competitiveness. In 2013, the conversation expanded toward urbanization and economic planning. In 2014, IBFB explored outbound investment and Bangladesh's growing regional confidence. In 2015, focus turned toward investment reform and ease of doing business. In 2016, regional business cooperation and infrastructure dialogue intensified. And in 2017, IBFB concentrated on the practical mechanics of competitiveness and regulatory efficiency. Under his tenure, IBFB became a platform government listened to, industry trusted, and international stakeholders respected.
I'm Hafizur Rahman Khan, proud member of IBFB and also the chairman of Runner Group. I'm involved with IBFB from its inception in 2006. I was elected as a director in 2006. Then I have taken the responsibility of president, elected as president from 2012 to 2017. IBFB is an organization which involved in research and policy reform. In my period as a president, I have involved with many research and policy dialogue with the government, and successfully can done one policy related to automobiles. By that policy, Honda came to Bangladesh and invested in Bangladesh, and they have set up their factory in Bangladesh. This is one of the success, and another failure also I want to share. We made a lot of dialogues with the government so that the Bangladeshi investor can invest outside of the country. But ultimately, we cannot make it. But many business organizations, they have taken money out of the country in an unauthorized way, and they cannot take their money or dividend back in an authorized way. So that we cannot make it till today. That is our failure. But we are going with our success and failure, and we hope the IBFB can contribute in coming days for development of the nation, for more investment, more employment, and to develop more export in coming days. We are celebrating 20 years of IBFB. We are proud of that, and I want to thank all the participants here today, excellencies and other guests who has given us support all through. Thank you very much.
The world was changing and institutions everywhere had to adapt. In 2018, Mr. Humayun Rashid assumed leadership of IBFB. an energy sector leader with decades of experience shaping Bangladesh's infrastructure future. Under his leadership, IBFB became increasingly future-focused. In 2018, discussions began around food safety and sustainable growth. In 2019, focus expanded toward ethics, logistics, migration, and long-term planning. Then came 2020, a year that changed the world. While conference halls closed, dialogue continued online. IBFB addressed trade finance, business continuity, and Bangladesh's readiness for LDC graduation. In 2021, attention turned toward recovery, digital transformation, and resilience. In 2022, IBFB revisited the century-old tax framework of Bangladesh. In 2023, the institution addressed difficult conversations around competition, market syndicates, and energy reform. Under his leadership, IBFB proved institutions can remain trusted while discussing difficult truths.
20 years, pretty long time for IBFB, and IBFB, I'm very proud to be associated as a president of IBFB since 2018 to 2023 to address for the business community about the policy issues mostly related to ease of doing business. During my period, I experienced COVID, I experienced the Ukraine-Russian war and fuel supply and the prices of the energies, global energy supply challenges. During that time, I organized a lot of seminars addressing the ease of doing business, addressing the current reformation issues, addressing the future opportunity for our new generations. We had addressed the public procurement policy. That's a very big challenging things we addressed. In addition to that, acceptability, I created acceptability for IBFB among the business community and the policymakers. I appreciate those people who was dedicatedly involved, dedicatedly contributed with their knowledge, and I appreciate the policymakers. With that, last 20 years, all the members, they supported the activities of IBFB. All the past presidents, they supported the activities of IBFB. And IBFB will keep growing and going for the interest of the nations, for the interest of the business community, and will always be associated to reform the policy challenges. And it is ongoing process and will keep going. IBFB believes that we have a fantastically good future. We need to address the challenges what we have today: energy supply, infrastructure, tax and VAT issues, ease of doing business. All these we need to address for the future investors, for the future generations. Considering that, I'm very confident that IBFB will keep going and keep addressing the challenge of today and tomorrow. Last 20 years, we did excellent thing, and next 20 years, we'll do better. Thank you.
IBFB was preparing confidently for the future. Over 2 decades, IBFB welcomed voices from across the world: diplomats, development partners, policymakers, investors. Among the most enduring relationships has been the engagement between IBFB and the United States, a relationship built through dialogue, trade, and mutual respect. In 2024, IBFB entered a new chapter. Ms. Lutfunisa Saudia Khan became president of the institution, a leader with decades of experience across banking, technology, and corporate leadership. Under her leadership, the institution has turned decisively toward the future economy. In 2025, IBFB addressed evolving Bangladesh-USA trade relations and export competitiveness. Strategic collaboration with FBC, CI, strengthened institutional alignment within Bangladesh's business community. The institution also expanded dialogue around green shipbuilding and future-ready trade policy. Under her leadership, IBFB has deepened its role as a bridge, bringing new partners to the table, opening new dialogues, and ensuring Bangladesh's voice is heard where it matters most.
Assalamu alaikum. I am Lutfunisa Saudia Khan, present President of International Business Forum of Bangladesh. Would like to express my gratitude on its 20th anniversary. This International Business Forum is a non-profit, non-partisan, research and advocacy-based national business organization serving as an important bridge between the private and the government policymakers. Over the last 2 decades, IBFB has grown onto a respective platform to contribute on the dialogue and policy engagement. This journey has not been accomplished without challenges. Though collective commitment, transparency, and dedication, IBFB has contributed to uphold its credibility and institutional integrity. As a female president of IBFB, I have faced both responsibilities and challenges, but with the sincere cooperation and support of my members, we have continued our advocacy work in a meaningful and effective way. On the occasion of IBFB's 20th anniversary, I would respectfully encourage more women to come forward and take a leadership role with confidence and vision, as their participation will further strengthen IBFB. I express my heartfelt appreciation to all the past leaders, members, and the patrons who individually contributed and shared their time and effort to shape the IBFB. Together, we remain committed to advocacies and advancing inclusive dialogues and supports in Bangladesh's sustainable economic growth. Happy anniversary, IBFB.
Every institution carries a quieter story within it, the story of the people who helped build it. Today, we remember them. Late Mr. M.D. Omar Shafayat Kosa, former Vice President of IBFB and Managing Director of Bengal Bay Group. Late Mr. A.F. Hassan Arif, Honorable Member of IBFB, Senior Advocate, and former advisor to the caretaker government. Late Mr. A.K. Chowdhury, Honorable Member of IBFB and Managing and Fiscal Partner of Hoda, Vasi Chowdhury and Company. Late Mr. Musa Badshah, Honorable Member of IBFB and Director of Badshah Group. Late Engineer Nawaz Khan, Honorable Member of IBFB, Chairman and CEO of PEB Steel Alliance Limited. Late Mr. M.R.A. Taha, former Director, IBFB, Chairman, Remex Corporation Limited. Their contributions remain part of this institution's journey. We also remember the former ambassadors, diplomats, advisors, and global partners who stood beside IBFB across 2 decades. What we have just seen is not only a journey of an organization, but a reflection of a shared vision for a stronger and more dynamic business future of Bangladesh. Over the past 2 decades, IBFB has established itself as a meaningful platform, connecting ideas with action and dialogue with development. As we look ahead, the role of IBFB becomes even more significant in promoting investment, encouraging innovation, and supporting policy reforms for sustainable economic growth. 20 years, 4 presidents, countless dialogues, 1 unbroken commitment. IBFB warmly welcomes you to join this journey, to work hand in hand for the betterment of the business community and for the continued progress and prosperity of our beloved country, Bangladesh. From Bangladesh to the world, the journey continues.